The time has come for America to hear the truth.
Humanity will cease to exist.
Everything's led to this.
We need to get out of here.
Hello?
When this stuff is over, you're gonna be looking back at this and being like, dang, that was some crazy stuff.
Dad, somebody just broke in.
Go back to the house.
Is anybody helping us?
It's the end of the world.
Mommy?
Let's go.
Why is nobody helping us?
Where are you, Daddy?
It looks so cool. It's like a disco party. Look at the jewelry boxes. The jewelry cases. This is crazy.
Reports are coming in of a massive grid failure that has taken power out along the East Coast.
We are in the midst of what appears to be a colossal and history-making blackout.
People trapped in elevators and buildings. They have activated the emergency command center.
You're staggering, trying to take in as much information as you can.
Mayor Bloomberg's advice is to go straight home.
The subway system is down.
Ottawa is completely without power now.
The lightning-quick domino series of failures.
Gotta go to the bathroom and you can't even go nowhere.
50 million people are thought to have lost power.
In 2003, a massive blackout struck major areas of the U.S. and Canada and was perceived as a wake-up call for the nation.
We've got a real crisis in our grid, and this is why, despite being a superpower, we have a grid that is comparable to a third world country, and that's not right.
Only thanks to emergency generators that we are able to say good afternoon. Unconfirmed reports say that electrical transformers are literally bursting into flames.
Oh my God.
This is like a big deal right now.
We need to get out of here.
You can feel the heat through the window.
Holy. Oh my God.
With as many as 100 million people now affected, authorities in the West are bracing themselves as they fear the blackout will continue to spread.
We have no confirmation on what is causing this devastating outage, but rumors of a cyber attack are already being mentioned by authorities.
Come on.
One more.
There you go. Lily did it.
Mommy, I'm scared.
It's okay. We just lost power.
We now have reports that Texas has also lost its power in what appears to be a cascading domino effect.
Check this out, guys. I've never seen our power act like this before.
It's so freaking creepy.
Oh my God!
So lights just went out in the middle of class. We were just taking science notes and everything, and people are freaking out.
Welcome to a special edition of Justice. I'm Judge Janine Pirro. Tonight, an hour-long investigation into the dangers facing the U.S. power grid. What would it take to bring it down? And if our system did break down, how would you survive? And what would it be like in the dark? I'm in Lower Manhattan right now, standing in front of a power station, a typical power station. But last month I went to a meeting just a few blocks from here in the freezing cold. But when I came out of that meeting, I was frozen. not from bitter temperatures, but from fear. I learned things that no one is talking about. Things that can change my life, your life, and the lives of everyone you know forever. I started thinking about how fragile life is and how ill-prepared we are for this. Tonight, in an exclusive justice investigation, the vulnerability of America's power system, the United States electric grid. Are we ready for a terror attack? And what would we do if the lights went out? Now, tonight is about a series of forces and individuals who, instead of doing the right thing for you and me, are playing politics and gambling with your safety and our way of life. Now, who of us could ever envision 9/11 happening? But the difference between 9/11 and what I'm about to tell you is that we know that this can happen. The question is not will it happen, but when will it happen? And the consequences would be 1,000,000 times worse than 9/11. One day, you're enjoying the comforts of life. The next, everything is different. Civilization as you know it would be gone. An electromagnetic pulse would destroy all electronics and the transformers that power everything, anything, with an on-off switch. Your hot water heater, your refrigerator, your dialysis machine. Hospitals are closed. Grocery shelves are empty. Most of the food you have at home is spoiled. And forget about your bank accounts. It doesn't matter. What you have in your pocket is all you can access. I imagine myself waking up to total darkness. Nothing in my home working. Food spoiled. Water not running. I rummage through whatever last cans of food I can find. I'm alone because my kids and loved ones have no way to get to me. And I'm afraid to leave because it's too dangerous. People are desperate. They're hungry. Our civilization thrown back to the Dark Ages. I'm scared and helpless, and I don't know how I can survive. If there were to be such a catastrophic failure, our death toll would be staggering. A blue ribbon commission predicting mass fatalities, horrific loss of life, some even saying 9 out of 10 Americans would die. This is not science fiction. It's real. And tonight we'll tell you about the ways that it could happen. A solar flare, an electromagnetic pulse, a nuclear device, a cyber attack, or a simple physical assault, all of which would break down our society as we know it. You know, in this complicated world that we live in, many wish us destruction. But it is he who has the capacity, ability, and inclination to act on that ill will against America. It is he against whom we must be ever vigilant. Now, scientists tell us that an EMP created by a nuclear weapon at high altitude is the most efficient way to take out America's electric grid, telecommunication networks, and all critical infrastructures. As I stand here now, North Korea has a satellite the size and weight of a small nuclear weapon, orbiting at an altitude conducive to an EMP attack, and it approaches our country from the south, a direction which lacks early warning or missile defenses. The threat could also be from the sea. Fact, 6 months ago, 2 full-up nuclear-capable missiles on their launchers were discovered in Panama on a North Korean-flagged vessel hidden under sugar bags. Reports are that our grid has already been penetrated by our enemies, leaving behind software programs that can compromise it. Now, there are other ways to take down our grid. A simple, direct, physical attack, like an assault on a local substation. Fact, 10 months ago, unknown attackers attempted to blow up a San Jose transformer substation in a military-style raid. No one has been apprehended. The FBI and local police call it vandalism. As if Billy Bob and Bubba, after a few beers a night out, get their hands on AK-47s and surgically knock out 17 transformers, 16 circuit breakers, after cutting underground fiber optic cables and outsmarting security cameras and motion sensors. These terrorists are still out there. And less than a week later, in a shockingly similar attack in Tennessee, a suspect on a boat fired shots at a nuclear power plant and then engaged with police. A trespasser, you might say? Someone armed from the water willing to engage in a shootout with law enforcement is certainly not Bubba with a few beers in him. And even if no one attacks our grid, the sun will. The Earth is exposed to intense solar flaring roughly every 150 years. The last time it occurred was 1859. Do the math. We're due.